What happens when a voice is so powerful, so soulful, and so unexpected that it grabs the attention of every single coach in less than 10 seconds? Well, that moment just happened, and his name is Sofronio Vasquez. From the first note, you could feel something shift in the room. The coaches turned their chairs almost instantly. The audience erupted, and now the internet can't stop talking about it. If you're watching this, chances are you've already hit that replay button more times than you can count. But today, let's dive deep into how the public reacted when they heard Sofronio's voice for the very first time, and why so many people believe this wasn't just an audition, it was history. Stick around till the end, because what people are saying will give you chills, and maybe even a few happy tears. From the very start, many viewers knew they were witnessing something special. Within just 8 seconds, all 4 coaches had turned their chairs. Someone even said it was the fastest 4-chair turn this season, and when all 4 stood up for him at the end, people called it game over for everyone else. Some described this performance not as an audition, but as a full-blown concert. One person said, "This ain't no audition, it's a performance. It's like listening to a record." Another added, "This was already a winning performance before the competition even began." One of the most talked about aspects wasn't just Sofronio's voice, but the connection he shared with Coach Michael Bublé. From the moment Sofronio said he was from the Philippines, Bublé's face lit up. Someone pointed out that his reaction was pure joy, and others mentioned how deeply emotional Michael seemed, with some revealing, touching stories from his past that explain his strong connection to Filipinos. People noticed the way Bublé said salamat, a small word that spoke volumes, and when he confidently told Sofronio, "I think you're gonna help me win this competition," fans were quick to point out. He was absolutely right. They did go to the top together. Many felt that Bublé didn't just pick him because of his background, but because of his pure talent, tone, technique, and stage presence. Their musical journey from blind audition to winning the entire season felt meant to be. Someone beautifully summed it up. They were destined to meet. The pride was palpable. Filipinos across the globe celebrated the moment. Some said they knew he was Filipino the second he opened his mouth. Others praised him for representing the Philippines with honor, calling his voice full of soul, vulnerability, sadness, and joy. One person reflected, "When I heard his voice, saw his name and his face, I knew he was Filipino. The greatest singers in the world come from the Philippines." And it wasn't just Filipinos who were moved. People from all over the world, including Americans and Canadians, shared their admiration. One American said, "I am so proud of the Philippines. Good singers, amazing talent." Another Canadian chimed in, "We demand Sofronio's performances on Spotify." The performance touched everyone, regardless of where they came from. Viewers were blown away, not just by his vocals, but by his emotional connection to the song. Someone called it better than the original, praising Sofronio for arranging the piece himself and making it his own. Others couldn't stop praising his confidence, execution, and stage presence. Multiple fans mentioned he had Bruno Mars-level capabilities, while others compared him to James Arthur, calling his voice heartfelt, raw, and unforgettable. People kept coming back to watch again and again. One viewer admitted, "It's been 2 months and I still can't stop watching this. The perfect blind audition with the best coaches." And the numbers don't lie. Over 2.4 million views on just the audition video. Some called it the most watched blind audition of the season. As news spread of Sofronio winning the Voice Season 26, many fans returned to the audition video, and it hit differently. They remembered the moment Bublé made his promise, the moment the chairs turned, the moment Sofronio took the first step toward the title. In a season filled with talent, Sofronio Vasquez stood out not just because of his voice, but because of his heart, his presence, and his deep connection with his coach and the audience. The public didn't just hear Sofronio sing, they felt every note. And now, after taking the crown, he's become more than just a winner. He's an inspiration. So what about you? What was your first reaction when you heard Sofronio sing? Did you feel the same goosebumps the world is talking about? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear this incredible voice. Because sometimes, one performance really can change everything.